Hello.
Okay, hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good. And how was your Sunday?
Sunday, this morning I have the literature class. In the evening, I just played at home.
Okay. So then you finish your literature class, so now you learning English with me.
Yeah, two lessons today. It's not very busy as usual because the math class is changed to Thursday.
Oh, the math class changed to Thursday. Okay, so your Sundays aren't so busy anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to our book. We seem to be doing quite okay with this book. Okay, what
I
time
don't
is it? Can you tell time?
hmm?
Can you tell the time?
The time. Wait, it's a wait, I forgot. 2 past 8.
Okay, 2 minutes past 8. Good. But now, if I give you, let me just make a block here. If I give you a clock and I'm gonna have to draw all these numbers.
Okay.
Okay, so if I tell you long arm, short arm, what is the time?
Is 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Good. Then if oops, I can't undo that. Okay, let's see what they show us. Okay, so when we speak about time, we usually say it's either the hour and then we work in five. So it'll be 5 past, 10 past, quarter past, because quarter means 1 out of 4. Do you know
Okay.
that?
Hmm?
Quarter means 1 out of 4. So because a clock has got 4 quadrants, okay, so if we look at a clock, we go like this. Okay, it's got 4 quadrants.
Pieces.
Okay, so this will be 12, that'll be 3, that'll be 6, and that'll be good. So when, for example, we got 1 and 2 there, we got 4 and 5 here, we got 7 there, we got 10 and 7 there. Okay, so for example, if we are shown the long arm over here by the 3 and the short arm just slightly past the 1, what time is that?
Water past 1.
Good. So when we are in, if we either go like, if we buy the 3, it's quarter past. I'm just going to put QP. When it's by the 6, it's going to be half past. So I'm just going to put HP. When it's by the 9, it's going to be quarter to. So it's going to be QT. And then 12 is obviously your hour on the dot, like your exact hour. Okay.
Oh, with a dot. Why is have to make a dot?
Okay, no, what we say is if it's 12 o'clock on the dot, it means it is literally 12 o'clock like that. Are we not saying 12:01 and calling it 12 or 12:02 and calling it 12? No, it is 12:00 exactly.
Okay, is in the dot, and two of this is not in the dot.
No, we say it as 12 o'clock on the dot, which means,
On the
yes, which means exactly. It means it's not 1 minute past or 2 minutes past. It means it's exactly 12 o'clock.
Okay. I don't
Okay.
know what I'm drawing.
No, it's okay. Okay, so can you read what Natasha has to say?
Natasha, what time is it? We're going to be late.
Okay, Tony, it's 7:15. We're on time. Don't panic.
But I thought we had to wait. But I thought we had to be at a restaurant by half at 7:30 for this surprise party. We'll never make it there if all of this evening traffic.
Good. Sure we will, but rush hour is almost over. Anyway, the party starts at 8, but I do need help with directions. Can you call the restaurant and ask them where we park our car? Okay, so what does
Okay.
rush hour mean?
Rush hour. I think the hour uh the hour that have many traffic.
Good. So when there is the most traffic on the road, we call it rush hour. So that's usually the time when people finish work. So there are a lot of cars on the road at the same time. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're going to look at the rules that they give us at the bottom. So the language note. It's 7:15. Okay. So we can either say quarter past or, like what they said, quarter after.
After.
Okay. So this is one of the most common ways of stating this time. It means 15 minutes past 7, which you know. Another possibility here is to simply say it's 7:15.
So this is quarter before.
No, quarter to.
I know, but if this have quarter after, did it have quarter
Yes,
before?
then technically speaking, this would be quarter before because it's a quarter before the next hour. Okay, so good. So they're telling us if we want to look at 7:15, we can either say it's quarter past 7. We can say it's quarter after 7. And then we can also say it's 7:15.
50.
Okay. So there are a lot of ways to say the time, and they are all correct.
Okay.
Okay. In general, you say it's quarter past the hour. So you can also, instead of just those, you can say quarter past the hour, which is the
Mhm.
same as quarter past 7. Because instead of saying the hour, here, we will actually put the time. Because if I tell you it's quarter past the hour, you can say to me, but what is the hour? Is it 7 o'clock? Is it 8 o'clock? Is it 9 o'clock?
Quarter past the hour.
Yes.
Quarter past the hour.
So
Can
you
we?
can,
So if for 15 minutes, what can we say for it? If with the word quarter, 15 minutes, can say quarter. What
Okay,
can we say that?
quarter already means 15 minutes. Because if you look at a clock, there is 60. Okay, let me clear all my drawings. Okay, let me make some. Okay, so let's take that away quickly. So
Okay.
if you look at a clock has got 60 minutes. Okay,
Okay.
you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now when we speak of a quarter, it's 1 out of 4. So we go 60 minutes divided by 4, which I will still show you here. Let me get the calculator just so you can see.
Yes, it's actually 13.
Okay, so let me just change so you can see my sharing. Okay, so there's my calculator. If I go 60 divided by 4, it gives me 15. So
And
if you take it, okay, wait, I need to share the other screen again. Okay, so if you take it, 60 divided by 4 equals 15. So that is your minute. So that's why they call it quarter past, because 15 minutes is 1/4 of 60 minutes.
I know, but if we want to say another way of 15 minutes, can we say it quarter an hour?
No, you would say 7:15 or a quarter after 7.
No, I mean that just 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah, you can say it's 15 minutes past 7.
No, I don't want to say the time. I want to say about the how long we do something.
Okay, so 15 minutes past the hour. Okay, quarter an hour? No, you would have to say quarter past or quarter after. And then it would be the hour, because an hour means it could be any hour from 1 to 12. So when we are talking about a time that somebody has to be somewhere, we're not going to say meet there at quarter past the hour, because quarter past the hour is very vague.
I don't know, but if 15 minutes, 13 minutes, we say that half an hour.
Yes, 30 minutes we say half an hour. Good. So
So can 50 minutes is quarter an hour?
quarter of an hour.
Of an hour?
Yeah, so you're gonna just have to put the of over there. So yes, it'll be quarter of an hour. So if you want to say to somebody, you have to run from one side of the school to the other side of the school in 15 minutes, you can say you must run from one side of the school to the other side of the school in quarter of an hour. That will mean the same thing as 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Then in the dialogue, Natasha and Tony are going to the surprise party. They need to be on time. Therefore, there is an element of stress and urgency. Okay, so stress, you know what stress means when you're stressed out, and urgency when it's urgent. You have to be there on time. You can't be late. It's urgent and important.
Okay.
Okay, when someone is stressed, for time, we can use the expressions like don't worry, don't stress, we're fine, we will be on time.
Okay.
Okay, so if I say to you, I'm late, I've got 10 minutes to get to the party, but the party is half an hour away. You will say to me, don't stress, drive carefully, it's fine. You will get there with enough time.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so over here, Natasha thinks the surprise party begins at 7:30. There are two different ways to express this time. You may simply say 7:30 or 7:30.
7.
Okay, so when you try and say half past something, do you use 7:30 or do you use 7:30?
I usually say 7:30.
7:30. Okay, good. You have some languages with, just for your information, if the time is 7:30, not English, but I'm just giving you some information. If that is the time on the clock, some languages will say it's 7:30.
Perfect.
Because they mean it's half an hour to 8 o'clock. They do it the other way around. They don't say it's 7:30. They say it's half an hour to the next hour.
8:30. Okay. That means it just has to need more need to have and half an hour to have the 8 o'clock,
Yes.
right?
So not English, like I said, English does it 7:30. But certain languages, if the time on the clock, okay, so let's draw our clock here. That's a very, very, very terrible clock.
Okay.
Okay, so here's our clock.
Mhm.
Here is our 4 quadrants. Okay, here is 12, 3. Okay, you want to add the times there.
Okay. 3. 6.
Oops, I took away your 12.
And
Oh no! Okay, it's fine.
and 9 and the 12 again. Wait.
Yes, we do the 12 again.
Wait. What's wrong with it? Okay.
So if the 12 is there, we've got 1 and 2 over there. There's 3, we got 4 and 5 over here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if we are trying to say the long arm is here and the short arm is here, we say
Okay.
9:30.
Right.
And then some
Or
languages
half.
say, yes. And then some languages say 10:30 because they mean it's 30 minutes to 10 o'clock, not 30 minutes past 9 o'clock.
Huh.
Yes.
Okay, that's we have some problem with with the imagine of some people.
So Dutch, I think German, Afrikaans, they work it that way, where it is, if you want to put it backwards, they say half an hour to, so they'll say like 10:30. Okay, so certain
Okay.
languages, if you ever travel and they tell you it's 8:30 or 9:30, make sure to double check the time.
Okay.
Okay. And then rush hour is the time of the day, usually in the morning and the evening, when traffic is heavy because of people commuting to and from their workplace by bus, by car, by subway, or on foot,
Subway.
etc. Yes. So what form of transportation do you have in Vietnam?
Hmm?
Do you have a subway or do you just have a bus? Do you have trains? What form of transport is popular in Vietnam?
The traffic is popular in Vietnam is the motorbike and the car.
Okay, a motorbike and a car. Good.
In some city, the popular one is the bicycle.
Okay, yes, the bicycle.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the subway in Vietnam is just not finished yet.
Oh, it's not finished.
Yeah,
So they building one.
yeah. They're building one from Ho Chi Minh City to Hanoi City.
Okay, and how long have they been busy with that build?
I don't know, but I don't remember. I just read that a long time, and I just know that they just started this year or last year.
Okay, good. Okay, now we're going to look at the following sentences. So you can be John and I will be Alice. So you start.
Okay. Hi, Alice. It's John. How are you?
Oh, hi, John. I was just thinking about you.
That's nice. I was wondering if you'd like to go to a movie tonight.
Sure, I'd love to. What's playing?
I was thinking about the I was thinking about that new comedy Lights Out. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Okay, huh? Okay, I'll pick you up around 7:30. The movie starts at 8.
Okay, see you then. Bye.
Ah,
Okay, so this is a telephone call. So that is why when John phoned Alice, he said, Hi, Alice, it's John. He announced his name. So Alice says, Hi,
okay.
John. Okay, I was just thinking about you. So I was wondering if you'd like to go. What does that mean in simple English?
Okay. Wait a minute. You have to mention your name just on the telephone call, right?
Um, you
If
don't
on the
have
phone call, you don't have to.
to, but sometimes if you phone something called a landline, so you know everybody walks around with a cell phone.
Yes.
So do you remember those old telephones that were connected to your wall with a long cable and you answered the phone from your wall?
Yeah. So what is the name? I just remember that that's the telephone, and the phone we use is the smartphone. I
Yeah.
just changed that. I
Okay, but
think
you
the telephone is the one that put in the house, and the smartphone that we use. I don't think that our phone that's named the telephone too.
okay, but the house phone, if you want to call it a house phone, they are both called telephones. They are part of the phone family, if you want to put it that way. So now, when
Okay.
you phone off a home telephone, you don't always get the caller ID, which your cell phone gives you, because you can't store numbers on a home phone the way you store numbers on a cell phone. So long ago, when people phoned each other, you wouldn't see who's calling you. You would just have to pick up the phone. So that is why John says, Hi, Alice, it's John. Because maybe he phoned the home phone and she doesn't know whose number it is and who is calling her.
Okay. I don't have a home phone.
Yes, some
The
people
home
don't.
phone have my mother's have on in her office,
Yes.
and her office just have on her desk. and others don't have. And if someone like an office, there my mom wait um where my mom live where my mom works has many office, and my mom office has one home phone that is on my mom's desk. And if other office want to call to my mom's office, is it will call on that phone, and when she pick up, maybe it's for her or other people in the room.
Yeah. So your mom won't know until she picks up the phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
But their
Okay.
phone have the number who is.
Yes, sometimes they have the number, but you can't save the number and say, for example, it's
Yeah, it can't save the money. We
yeah,
have to remember it.
yes. So sometimes when you phone somebody, you'll say, "Hi, it's Rachel. Hi, it's this person," because you're not
Yeah,
sure.
my mom usually write the number on some notes like this, and he stick it on that phone.
Yes, that works too. You can write sticky notes. Okay, so here
Yeah.
we have your language notes. Can you read the first one for me?
Okay. Hi, Alisa. Hi, something something is a casual and friendly way to say hello on the phone. Other it mean it is, and is used to mean I am here.
Yes.
Okay, I
So
should understand it.
okay,
I just understand this, and when I read this, I just don't understand it.
okay, no, no, no. It's their way of saying it. I'm here on the other side of the phone. It doesn't mean I'm here standing in front of you. It means I am here on the other side of the phone.
Okay.
Okay. Then the next one. Oh, hi, John. Notice the rising intonation here. Alice is excited to hear from John and is very pleased that he called her. So remember we said if you use a exclamation mark,
Yes.
it shows big emotion and like lots of feeling. So for her to say, "Oh, hi, John," it's like she was waiting for John. She wanted John to phone her.
Okay.
Okay, good. Read the next one.
I was wondering if wait, I was wondering if you like to dot dot dot. This is the polite and indirect the way of asking. Do you want to dot dot dot? John is nervous and does not want to appear too direct or bold. Notice how questions goes up and end, which shows that he's not overly confident.
Okay. So if somebody is very confident, they'll come to you and say, "Do you want to go out for sushi?" If
Okay.
somebody is not very confident and they are scared you are going to say no, they say it
Okay.
in an indirect way, which means they are asking you, but they are not coming out and asking you directly. So they're saying,
Okay.
"I was wondering if you'd like to go to sushi, not if you'd like to come with me to sushi." You understand?
Okay.
Yes. So a lot of the times, if somebody leaves out a word like me, they are not confident. So I would say, "Would you like to go and have sushi with me?" It means you and I are going to go for supper and we are going to go have sushi. But if he says,
Okay.
"Wondering if you'd like to go for sushi," she can say, "Yeah, I'd like to go for sushi. I'll take my friend with me." He might not say, "I would want to go with you."
Okay.
You understand?
Understood.
Good. Sure, I'd love to. Sure means yes. It's another way of saying yes. It's an informal part of speech. Notice that Alice is very enthusiastic and friendly. She wants John to feel comfortable about asking her on a date.
Okay.
Okay, so she's trying to tell him in a nice way, yes, I want to go to dinner with you. It would be fun. It would be great. And she's trying to make him feel comfortable so that he doesn't feel like he's anxious or stressed or nervous.
Yeah.
Okay, read the next one.
I was thinking about that, or what do you think? Again, John does not want to appear too bad. He wants to give Alice a chance to suggest a movie.
Okay, so he doesn't want to appear too bold. So if you go to a movie with somebody, you can say to somebody, oh, would you like to go and watch the new Transformers movie with me? Or you can say, I was thinking about going to watch a movie. What movie are you interested in? So that shows that he doesn't really want to choose. He wants to make her feel happy and her feel comfortable that he is leaving the choice to her.
Okay.
Okay. And then sounds great is an informal way of saying that's a good idea. So if somebody says,
Okay.
great, that sounds great, it's like, yes, that's a good idea. I would love to. Okay. And then I'll pick you up is an informal way of saying, I will come to your house so that we can go together.
Okay. I know that.
Okay, good. Okay, can you say that again? What do you think this section is going to be about?
Can you say about that again? Can you say that again? Is usually that somebody can't hear or don't understand what you say.
Good, well done. Okay, so I will be Luke. You can be Stephanie. Hello.
Okay.
Hi, Stephanie.
Oh,
How are things at the office?
hi, Luke. How are you? Can you please stop and pick up an extra paper for the computer printer?
Okay, what did you say? Can you repeat that, please? Did you say to pick up ink for the printer? Sorry, the phone is cutting out.
Can you hear me now? No, I need more computer paper. Listen, I'll text you exactly what I need. Thanks, Luke. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Stephanie. Sorry, my phone has really bad reception here. Okay,
Okay.
so you know this. You study English online, and there's been a couple of times where you can't hear me, I can't hear you. The signal is bad, or they call it reception. The signal reception is bad.
Okay.
Okay. So there are a few ways to express a lack of understanding and to request additional information. So you don't just use this if the call is cutting and you can't hear the person. You can also use it if you're talking to somebody and maybe they said a word too softly. So you and I will be talking and then you can't hear me. Then
Okay. I should not hear you because you stopped too long.
I didn't stop talking. I was whispering. So, yes. So you wouldn't have heard that. So you would say to me, please, can you repeat that? I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just used on a phone. It is used in face-to-face conversations too. Maybe as someone is talking to you, they turn around and they talk like this. Okay, you're going to be able to hear me because I've got the headphones on. But if you're talking to somebody else, they might not hear you. You might not hear them because they turned away from you. So the sound is now going this way, not
Okay.
this way towards you.
Right.
Okay. So that is an informal way of saying I can't hear you. And if you are trying to say it in a formal way for a teacher, a boss, somebody in a higher position, you will say, I'm sorry, or I beg your pardon. Could you please repeat that? Okay. So the same as number 2, when asking someone to clarify information, try saying, can you please repeat that? Or can you spell that for me? Or you can even say, can you please write down the address for me?
Okay.
Okay, so those are other ways for you to get the information without asking them to repeat themselves. Because let's say I told you my address is 12 Banana Street, New York, and you
Okay.
can't remember it. You can say to me, I remember that you stay on Banana Street, but please could you write down your address for me? That means you didn't hear which house number I'm staying in. You just remember that I stay on Banana Street.
Okay.
Okay, can you read cutting out for me?
Read what? I'm cutting out. Okay. Cutting out, describe and difficulty in understanding a color due for poor cell phone reception. If you are having a trouble understanding the color, you can also say the line is breaking up. I'm losing you. If the phone call is disconnected because of the poor reception, you can say the call dropped.
Okay, good. So this has happened to us before. I'll be teaching you, and you all of a sudden disappear. The call,
Okay.
I'll be teaching you, sometimes I all of a sudden disappear. That means the call dropped. So that means your signal just hit a dip and it's not keeping you connected anymore, and the call dropped. I lost you.
Okay.
Okay, read, talk to you later.
Talk to you later is what is
The equivalent.
talk to you later is equivalent in the phone conversation of see you later in a regular face-to-face conversation.
Good. So when we're on the phone, you didn't see the person. You were talking to the person. So you say, I'll talk to you later. If I am talking to you face to face, I say, I will see you later. Because unless you FaceTime somebody or you video call somebody, you are not seeing their face. You are just talking to them. Do you understand?
Understand.
Okay, we have less than 1 minute left. Let's end the lesson here and then come back for the last 5 minutes. See you now.
Okay.